with the tribal people of Assam, since long we have been neglected, we have been oppressed, and we have been sidelined and treated as state, just like a state body treatment we have received from the earliest. Because of this, our leaders, they formed the Karbi Students Association. So we have to be grateful to the leaders who have founded this very student union, which we today should remember their passion, their generosity, and their selfless service to the Karbi society. So in coming years, since the problems of the tribal people of Assam are the same, so in coming years, with the Bodo students and the Karbi students, and just like the Dimasas and Tiwas, and all the tribal students, union should come forward and work together for the common interest to safeguard the tribal identity in Assam. In Karbi Anglong, what we have seen, that is Scheduled Autonomous Council that has been granted to the Karbis, and the Scheduled Autonomous Council that has been granted to the Dimasas and the Bodos are not safe in the hands of Assam. Since time back, we have seen lots of dharnas, lots of andolons. Why? Because the government is trying to give the land to the Adanis, to the corporate houses, to the private companies, without the consent of the people of our tribal people. Same thing happened in our Bodoland region, BTC. More than 6,000 of lands has been given to the Adanis for thermal power project. But we strongly say and objected. And the same way recently in Nagirod, the government of Assam was trying to give lands to develop a satellite township. But we strongly oppose, together with our students, with all the tribal students leaders and social activists, we come together and we strongly oppose, and we succeeded. What the important is that when we come together and becomes united, then our votes become very strong. And this is the very ingredients that we the students leader should always take in mind. Since the students, as a students organization, it is our duty to look for the welfare of the students. Because in Assam, with the tribal students, not only the tribal students, the students are faced equal discrimination. See, in the case of drug addiction, in the case of unemployment, we the students, young generations, the educated students have to face such kind of discrimination. And in order to eradicate, in order to overcome this, we the tribal students, we the students leaders of Assam should come together and work unitedly to eradicate and to overcome this negligence. So, in coming this, I wish and I request our leaders from the Karbi Students Association so that we can work together for the upliftment of the tribal students of Assam unitedly. We, as a students leader, we should always keep in mind that the issue in Assam, since long back, our Karbi brothers, they have achieved the 6 schedule. Our Dimasas, they have achieved the 6 schedule. But we, the Bodos, achieved only in 2003. But our demand was not 6 schedule. And we know very well the history of the Karbis. The demand was not only a 6 schedule, but Article 244. State within state. That was with the state government and the central government didn't pay any attention to our demands. Same case, the demands of the Boros are not a schedule, but it is separate state borderline. But the successive government didn't play any responsibility. We didn't play any importance to our demand. Same ways, the demand of the Tivas, or the demands of the Ramas, or the demands of the duties or the missions, they are demanding for the upliftment to sixth schedule. We always should work together to overcome such kinds of demands so that government make priorities to give such demands. When we work together, then we can definitely will get what we dream for. The dreams of the Timasas, the dreams of the Karbis, the dreams of the Tiwas, the Moros, the Missions, the Devotees, the Rawas, we will get definitely. So, since we, the Moros, we the Tiwas, we the Karbis, the Timasas, we the Missions, all the communities having the shared issue, having the same problem. So, in this situation, we should come together, work together, unitedly, for the greater interest of the tribal people of Assam. 2010-27, there is likely to be a implementation. In 2029, there will be one nation, one vote. For that preparation, there will be re-delimitation for 2027. So in that case, we the tribal students should be united so that our constituency will not be left out without any reservation. Out of 126, it is going to be like mostly 2,200 assembly seats in Assam. The MP seats will be going to be increased. But in the very case, the tribal people, the tribal leaders, especially the tribal students of Assam, should be united so that in the very periods, we the tribal people will not be marginalized, will not be neglected.